Hey guys. So, update on Nick's weight. Now, people can not, I know people won't understand why are you covering him? There's other people who are overeating and blah blah blah. Well, he's the only one making a spectacle of it. You have other people like Foodie Beauty and Amberlyn Reed and people like that, but they're not putting on a character as far as we know. They, you know, oh God, I'm trying to lose weight and I just don't understand why I'm not losing weight despite the fact that I'm still eating the same portion size as I did before, but it's salad, so it should still be good, right? They haven't created a character that exaggerates everything. So, the character is fake, but the problems he's causing to his body are very real. Example, the CPAP machine. Now, we saw Orlin wearing one, and I said that maybe it was a spare one that Nick has to use because when you clean out the CPAP machine, you clean it out with distilled water and you have to let it air dry. You can't just, dry it off. You're cleaning the tube out and you have to let it air dry. So he might have a backup in case something happens while it's drying off. And like I've said, those things are not cheap. From $500 to $1,200. And we've seen the distilled water sitting in the corner in his videos. That is what you need to clean it out. He's not going to go through all this elaborate stuff, wasting money on two fucking CPAP machines unless he had to use them. Remember, he's almost 400 pounds. When he lays down, all this is pushing down on his heart and it's pushing down on his lungs. Meaning, when your lungs expand, when you're standing up, your lungs can expand, contract, all that great stuff, and allow that air to go through. Your heart, it's allowed to do its job. When you have all this weight pressing down on it from laying down, it's just like it can barely move. And especially your heart, it can stop. So if you take out the heel spur, you take out the fucking cracked ribs and the heart attack and the diabetes, he's still at risk of his heart fucking stopping while he sleeps. So for all the fucking retards who say, it's just acting, what are you fucking stupid? Yeah, it's acting. But his acting is causing real problems to his body. So if you're one of those fucking moronic retards who think that, just because it's well, then he needs to tell his body that it's just acting because his body is shutting down. Like I said, the dude has two fucking CPAP machines. So here we find out how much he weighs now. And just in the matter of a couple days, last time we watched, he was about 380, which was maybe a couple days ago. You're about to see how much he weighs now.
Dreamers, creamers. You better tell the truth, lady. Lies are my name. It's unacceptable.
Hello. It's ready.
You better tell the truth. Hurry up with your lies. Spreads rumors on my name.
392.2 pounds.
Did you catch that? 392.2 pounds. Can't imagine why he needs a CPAP machine. Can't imagine why his lungs and his heart aren't able to pump properly. But sure, let the retards keep saying that it's just an act. It's not a fat suit. This is not a fat suit that he's putting on every day. This is his body. This act that he's putting on is doing this to his body. This overindulgence, this all this crap that he's doing, it's having real effects. So, and there are people who encourage this, and you can keep asking, why do you cover it? Because again, unlike the other people like Amberlynn Reed, yeah, they're cringy and this and that. But as far as we know, they're not portraying a character. They're just themselves. Him, he is overly indulgent on purpose. Because this is the brand he's decided to make. This is the empire he's decided to build. This is the hill he's chosen to die on. Figuratively, he's not gonna die. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he could die on a hill. I don't know. He could go out for a fucking walk somehow, wanting to go for a little hike and walk uphill and die when he gets at the top. I don't know. I don't know. You know? So, but 392 pounds. So, in the matter of a couple days, he went from 380 to 392. 12 pounds just in a couple of days. But it's all an act. It's all an act, right? And I keep making these videos because, as I've said before, if I can prevent one person from ending up like this, and people can sit here and say that young people aren't that impressionable. Remember, this generation, these fucking Gen Zers and all, they will be forever known as the generation who ate laundry detergent for TikTok clout. So don't sit here and say that young, impressionable people are not going to do this. They ate fucking Tide Pods. They were eating laundry detergent. So don't fucking sit here and say that they wouldn't do this. Because they would. If it can get them fame, it can get them money and the recognition, because this is, no matter what it is, this Gen Z generation, it's the generation of me, me, me. That's all they fucking care about, is me, me, me. If it gets them the fame, gets them recognition, gets everyone's eyes on them, gets them that validation that they're so desperately needing because they have no fucking real personality of their own, yes, they will fucking do this. Again, they were eating Tide Pods. Tide Pods. Laundry detergent that you put into your fucking washing machine to clean your clothes. They were putting them in their fucking mouths. So yes, they very much would do shit like this. They see how much money he makes. They see how many views he gets. They see all the attention he gets. And because it's a generation of me, 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 they will do what they can to achieve the same fucking thing. And if you're one of those people who believes that that would never happen, truly you don't understand how fucking society works. And you're clearly a fucking retard. If you really think that it's not going to happen, as I've said with the other side of the spectrum with like Eugenia Cooney, there are girls who have tried to achieve how she looks. So if there's people who would try to achieve how Eugenia looks, and because of all the attention she gets, is it really far-fetched to think, and so far of a stretch to say that maybe, just maybe, someone might see this and think it's a good idea? And if you still continue to think that no one would, clearly your mind isn't as wide open as you would possibly think. Because people like that, it's like, oh yeah, I have an open mind and this and that, and I'm intelligent. But then they'll sit there and say, oh no, no one would ever do that. Okay, well, I've got a bridge I'd like to sell you. But 392 pounds. Oh, 392.2. You got to remember that point two. It's very important. 392 pounds in the matter of a couple days. Or rather, 380 pounds to 392.2 pounds in a couple days. Well, he's well on his way to that 400-pound milestone. Within Uh, let's see, it was a couple days and he gained 12 pounds. Uh, let's see. Um, let's see, it's the 20th right now. Maybe by the end of the month. Possibly reach it by the end of the month. But sure, it's an act, right? Because that CPAP machine, that's just for show. While he does use it as a prop in his videos with the dancing around, and no, it's a very real CPAP machine, and he very much has to use it. He has all this weight crushing down on his chest and on his lungs. And there's a chance that his heart might stop, or that his lungs won't be able to, you know, do their job. So he has to use that CPAP machine to make sure his heart doesn't fucking stop and that he can continue breathing during the night. Sometimes during the day, he may find himself like, and he has to use it. That's why I said I think that the one that Orland was wearing was his like backup, because sometimes it takes a while for those things to air dry. What if he needs it right away? He has a backup. I think you pretty much clean them out. I think it was like once a week you clean it out. So he's probably going through distilled water like that. But yeah, very real problems he's causing himself. And I'm trying to prevent people from becoming like that. People who might be impressionable to the point where they're like, oh my God, look at all the money he's making. Look at all the attention he's getting. Look at all these people who are making videos about him. Because again, it's the generation of me, me, me. These people have no real personality to speak of. And they think that, you know, people watching them and people, you know, giving them attention is like a personality trait. It's like, oh yeah, tell me about yourself. Well, I have this many people, subscribers and viewers on YouTube. Okay, anything else? It's like that's your personality trait. That's, you know, you're not. What about hobbies? Well, I make videos on YouTube and I get lots of views. Okay, well, what do you do in your spare time when not making videos? I think of things I can do for my videos. So, if I can stop at least one person from ending up like this, then it's well worth it. Because again, Tide Pods, people were sticking them into their mouths, and not just Gen Z. There are a couple you know, quite a few millennials who are doing that shit as well. So, which means even the older people can be impressionable enough to do something like this. So, 392 pounds. 0.2, obviously. 392.2 pounds. And he's just going to keep getting bigger. To the point where his heart just fucking gives out. And everyone will say, oh, gee, if only we saw this shit coming. And then I can say, we did see it coming. And everyone said it was just acting. That, oh, he's just putting on a character. You shouldn't believe anything he says. And then look what happens. And then we wake up to an article saying that Nikocado Avocado has died of a fucking heart attack. So maybe you shouldn't just pass it off as an act. Yes, the character he's portraying is an act. But the repercussions of that character that's destroying his body. But hey, what do I know? Anyways, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.